Hi friends, Auntie Cuckoo here. Welcome back to Fall in July, day number 2. Let's get right into what I have for you guys today. So today we're gonna work on my hutch and do a little decorate with me. I wanted to share a couple of ideas I have for fall decor. I have a ton of stuff that I just gathered from all around my kitchen and my house. So let me show you guys what I pulled out to work with. So here's a look at my kitchen table. I have a few things from my patriotic decor that I wanted to keep out. A few things I just grabbed from around the house. I did tick down one of my fall buckets to get out some things for this. And I got this last year on clearance. It was a $3 Bullseye's Playground item. And I think I got it at least 50 to 70% off, maybe even 90. My little basket from Target Dollar Spot, some pumpkins. This is another Target Dollar Spot find. I think this was Easter. I pulled out this pickle jar that I keep in my laundry cupboard. I actually keep dryer sheets in it, but it's just a Vlasic pickle jar. We really like pickles. A Dollar Spot cake stand and that little crate that they had out last year. This little pitcher that I have lots of love for. That's a thrifted find. I pulled out some foam and this little bread pan that I picked up at a dollar store, but it doesn't exist anymore. And this I had out for my patriotic decor. I'm gonna use some of this sisal in that from the Dollar Tree. I might use some of the eggs. Another pumpkin from Target Dollar Spot. This is just a washcloth from Dollar Tree. And this was a candle holder from the Dollar Tree. When I did my lemon decor, I did this with some lemon heads in it. So I just pulled off the candle portion and put a little bit of fabric on top. So now I've got some cinnamon sticks I put in it. This is our sugar container from the Dollar Tree, and we use this all the time. As you can tell, I'm kind of going with a baking theme. I pulled out my wooden spoons that I use constantly. This is a little milk jug that I got, I think TJ Maxx or something like that, a while back. I literally use those in that all the time. This is sentimental. This was my mom's, and it's the only kitchen item of hers that I have. She passed when I was young. And then I have the little sugar container that goes with the milk. This is just a little thrifted creamer I pulled out. I pulled out our little jar of cinnamon. Going very basic, one of my galvanized canisters that I've had for a while. This one I usually keep little straws for my coffee, little stirrers in it. And then my latest DIY from yesterday. I pulled out these pumpkins. I love this color orange, so I pulled those out. Got those on clearance at a grocery store a while ago. This little crate was another Target find, and then I got my clearance scale out. So I'm not sure what else I'm gonna use, but this gives you guys an idea of what I'm starting with. Alright, so I think what I want to do with my pickle jar is put some sisal in it. that I've got over here from the Dollar Tree. And I've been debating whether or not I want to do eggs, my faux eggs. Those are from the 99-cent store during Easter time, or some pumpkins. I think since I'm doing the whole pie thing, I'm gonna do the eggs. Alright, so now I'm having a little trouble with this shelf. I am really liking what I'm doing down here, but I think I'm going to have to move this stuff around and maybe use some of it up on top of my cupboard. Alright, so I am mostly happy with what I've got going on so far. I really like this shelf. This shelf needs a little something, I think, in the back. And I have an idea if I can reach it and get to it because I haven't pulled out all my fall decor. I feel like we need a little more orange, and I have an idea for the top of the hutch. So now we're going to work on a little DIY. We're going to make a banner for along the top of the hutch using a Dollar Tree banner and some scrap fabric, scissors, some hot glue, and a pen or marker. I'm not going to want to use that red thread, and I just noticed not all of the pennants have grommets, so we'll have to fix that. You'll also want to have a little twine. So first off, I traced a few pumpkin shapes on my scraps of fabric, and just be sure that they will fit onto your pennants. I made mine a little large and then had to go back and kind of trim them down. Also, after measuring out the pennants on my hutch, I realized there weren't enough. It was a little sparse, so I'm going to use some more of that scrap fabric and trace some pennants for in between. Just repeating the process with my felt pumpkins as well before gluing them onto my pennants. But I did go ahead and those few that had grommets, just take them out. I wanted them to all be the same and just hot glue the twine across the top of them when I was done. So using my hot glue gun, I attached my pumpkins. This one looks a little more like an apple maybe. And then I actually decided to trim them out using some twine. And I really like that little addition, although it was a little time consuming and my battery on my camera ran out. So you guys will see me get started here, but you won't see me finish. But I am thrilled with the finished product, so let me show you. So our banner is all together now. The only hurdles I really had were that I like really big pumpkins, so I just had them hang off the sides of the banner. And it did come with 6 pennants, but I wanted to do 5. I like things in odd numbers. But when I did that, there was too much space between them. So I just used the extra banner to be a template, and I cut out some more scrap fabric and added the black and white check between them. I really like how it turned out. So now I'm going to give you guys a full tour of what I've done in the hutch. So we'll start off over here where I just switched things back to how they were before I decorated for summer in my Patriotic decor. I put my black and white gingham back into my frame. I'm not sure what I'm going to do in front of the frame yet. I just love switching this window or faux window out. And then I uncovered my little bakery sign. That was a Hobby Lobby clearance find last year. And during summer, I had a little flag in front of it. And now I am so happy with how my hutch turned out. I love the color scheme. So let me show you guys shelf by shelf. Now, those of you who may be with me for a while know that I have had this hutch for quite a while. I bought it secondhand for my daughter's room, and it was teal at one point, and then I just painted it. We do use the lower drawers and cupboards, and we do keep our cereal down here below. It's very functional for the kids in the morning, but this is where I get to play and decorate, and I love to do it for each season. This is my favorite shelf this time around. I just used my little pie sign from Target in the back, my mom's little masher, and things I had around the house. So look around your kitchen. If you have some cinnamon, maybe you can use it in a display, or even some kitchen utensils. I just pulled out my wooden spoons, which I'm sure I'm gonna have to use and then wash and put back over here. A little pitcher that I have had for a long time that I got at Ross for about $3. And then my prized new possession, my pumpkin pie from yesterday's video. And then I just wanted to sort of bump this stuff up a little bit, so I used a little Target crate and my Dollar Tree washcloth. And then in that little jar I have some cinnamon sticks, and I love the eggs back there in the pickle jar. So I love how that shelf turned out. And then up here, I did go back into the garage and rummage around. I found what I was looking for, so I'm really happy. You guys recognize the scale, but let me see if I can show you behind that. There's this wooden planked pumpkin. Now, I have had that for probably 10 to 15 years. My sweet husband made it for me when I really fell in love with one in a store, and it was out of our price range. So that is a prized possession. They usually go right outside our front door, but this time I wanted some orange back there, so I put it in front of my tobacco basket. And then I just used my little sugar container, and I found this little sign last year at Target, pumpkin pies baked fresh daily. You guys saw how I put together this little arrangement using my bread pan. And then I just used my white pitcher back there on a cake pedestal with my banner in front. So I love this now. And I really had to work on making the top as much to my liking as the bottom. So up here I have my little yum sign from Hobby Lobby, and I just moved around a few pumpkins. I brought in a galvanized tin I have, and they're actually stacked. I love things to look purposefully messy. So that's a galvanized dustpan behind it from Hobby Lobby that I got on clearance, and my little wire shopping bin from Target. I just threw some orange dish towels in there, rolled them up, popped in a little bit of greenery, and a pumpkin pick from Hobby Lobby last year. So I think it goes really well, and that lamp is up there because we use it every evening with everything else we have going on. I am really, really happy with it. So now we got to see if the kids totally freak out when they get home from camp, because I have decorated the hutch for fall. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Be sure to join me all week for more fall home decor ideas, DIYs, and inspiration. And don't forget to follow me over on Instagram for an extra chance to win the giveaways. Thank you all so much for watching Fall in July.